Hey, I'm Aaron Moore, and I've been restoring furniture for over 20 years. Inside these walls at Moore's Refinishing, we've likely restored over thousands of pieces of furniture. On this episode, I'm just going to explain to you something that happened to this desk, and it's not what you're going to expect. Somebody spent upwards of $25,000 for this desk, and we're going to show you what happened to it during transit. So we're not 100% sure exactly what happened to this. It came into us, and we could already tell right off the bat. It's probably noticeable in the video. It had two large, faded areas where either a lamp, maybe a vase, some sort of pottery sat on it, maybe in front of a window, and faded it. This is a teak and steel. Let me get the name. It's Pierre Pauline. It's a French piece built in around 1975. Beautiful partner's desk. We are known for restoring high-end desks like this. But I said this one came in, and as we go over this in this video, I'm just going to show you things to look out for. Just because you buy it on 1stDibs does not mean it's going to arrive to you in perfect condition. Right off the bat, you could see that faded section, but as you started working your way around the piece, I noticed, for one, that the front faces here have faded as well. Inside, where the sun doesn't hit, where the chair sits, anything like that, this side here is a little darker. The face is lightened up at least one full shade, and you could tell that by right here in this section was a touch-up or a repair by a previous refinisher. If you didn't know, the touch-ups that we do here do not fade over time. They are colorants, they are pigments, they stay true to where they stand. The wood around it will fade, and I said it's just going to happen. It may take 5-10 years for something to do that. In this case, we don't really understand what has happened because the pictures that were on 1stDibs, this desk looked immaculate, fully restored, looked absolutely beautiful. And then we saw the video that they sent pre-shipping, and this is what we saw. They still shipped it out anyways. I'm not sure what happened, but now we're here trying to correct all these issues. Let's move on to the next step. All right. So what we also noticed too when it came in, the biggest one, the section here is about ½ an inch. Section here is about 1 inch. For whatever reason, it's drooping. I don't know if there's loose screws or loose hardware underneath. We're going to flip it over and figure that out. Functionally, it seems like everything works perfect on this. So that part is fine. But you could also see here that the front face is faded. The side is not. This is about the true color of the piece. And then I said, as we worked around, we noticed too that the legs were crooked. That's really scary when we're dealing with steel legs and a desk that weighs maybe around 200 pounds. It's a fairly heavy desk. It may actually be more than that. But what we noticed too, so I'll take a little bit of weight off, these legs are really loose. So I don't know why. There's probably going to be some sort of rods with maybe a nut and a bolt, a long screw. We're going to flip this over and see, but this shouldn't be like that. It's very possible they shipped this on its legs. And that being said, when it's coming from across the country, vibrations bouncing on the freeways. If you've been in California, you know how rough the roads are here. But they said, like I said, that's all loose around all these corners. And then I said, when we do, we're going to come back around the backside. I'm going to show you something that I don't even understand what happened here. And then as you work your way around, I'm going to show you something because you need a little bit of the light reflection on it. If you notice closely, I said I can't see it from this side, but from about this section, you see a harsh line and then some wrinkling. I can't explain what it is. It's not wrinkling. It's on the surface and it doesn't clean off. It's not like it's a haze or an oil that's sitting on the surface. What it looks like to me is that at one point, maybe in storage, maybe in shipping, they wrapped it with stretch wrap, which can also off-gas. It's plastic. When you leave it, heat it up, if you leave it warm, it can off-gas that plastic and react with the lacquer. It's a petroleum product as well. So I said it could have been something like that. When it arrived to us here, it was wrapped in blankets. There was no stretch wrap wrapped on the surface of the wood. So we know it wasn't the shipper that caused that issue, but it said it's on both sides, which correlates that it was something wrapped around the drawers and the center section is in perfect condition. I don't understand it, but we're going to dive in, figure out what's going on with this, let the customer know and see what we want to do. Let me know what you think. What would you do in this situation? Would you pay to have it restored? Do you think the shipper or the dealer itself should pay for the restorations because they sent it out looking like this? We don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to keep you guys all updated here on the channel, but I just wanted to show you some some pieces, even though you purchased them for $20,000, $30,000, does not mean they come in perfect condition. Here at the shop where Ivan and I do high quality work every single day, we make sure pieces of this value are up to top notch, and even pieces that are priceless or worthless, have no monetary value, you can't resell them, but we still treat them the same way we treat these pieces. So, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video.